out of Ann Arbor. And we were approached by the Council of Michigan Foundations to do some work. And the idea is Michigan's been struggling along for a few years, and given where we are in a number of different measures of our well-being, what does that look like now and what does that bode for the future? So we were able to start off by looking at our population trends. They haven't been growing much in the last 50 years, not projected to grow much. How does that relate to and how is it affected by the economy, our workforce, the health of our state, the place around us, the infrastructure environment around us? And if we can identify those issues and really identify what's going on, the question then, what are we going to do about it? So the fifth of our reports was a look at the capacity of our state and local governments to tackle the issues and change these things to make Michigan an attractive place to keep the people that are here and attract new people to the state.
If I had to summarize the report before we break it down, and we will break it down, but just a quick summarization, I think one would walk away and say, Michigan's not in good shape. Would that be a safe summarization or overstating it?
No, I think that's a really good summarization. And I think the idea is that we have been in the state and you sort of do your day job, keep your head down, go to work, and maybe don't notice the things deteriorating around you. So this report's a wake-up call that we're not doing well. We're 49th among the 50 states in population growth. That doesn't speak well. The people are voting with their feet and other people are voting with their feet. They're not coming to the state. We're not doing well, and that needs to be a wake-up call so we have a conversation. What's going wrong? How are we going to fix it?
The governor has put together this Growing Michigan Together Council. She wants a report on her desk on December 15th. That report also goes to members of the state legislature. So obviously, it's on their radar that we've got some work to do. If you had to break the challenges down, how do they break down? Because you put out individual reports, right, and you sort of rolled them out, not all at once, but one after another. But they're all in now.
They're all in. And you can find them all on our website, crcmich.org. So let's start with the population. Michigan's population has been growing about a third of the national average over the last 50 years.
All right. We've always been able to say our population is 10 million people.
For the last 50 years, you can say you lived in a state of 10 million people. Before 1970, we were the hot place to be. More jobs, walk out of high school into a job, people traveling from the South wanting to be in Michigan. We had beautiful environment, everything like that. That's changed. So not growing, we've lost a lot of our young people, our working age population. So who's going to be the next news director at Channel 7? Who's going to be the next doctor and nurse and plumber? We just don't have the talent in the state to do the things as a lot of us who are nearing retirement age think about rocking chairs and grandkids, not punching the clock every day.
Why are we losing people?
People are voting with their feet. Our young population looks around us and they say, the other states are doing great. The other states have a lot more to offer. When you get to college and they do this study abroad now and they give out kids opportunities to go out and see the world, and they come back and look at Michigan and say, I see better opportunities somewhere else. We've invested so heavily in a manufacturing economy that the young talent with stem cells and degrees that are marketable everywhere saying, I don't want to work on a factory floor. So people are voting with their feet. And this really reflects the problems that we have in front of us.
And we're an old Midwest state.
We are a very old state compared to the national average. This is primarily true in our rural parts of the state, but true everywhere. Our median age is higher than almost every other state. So again, that reflects the loss of young people. That the older people, those who aren't going to Florida or Arizona, the ones of us who are left, are staying in place and really hunkering down. but it's the young people that are leaving, and that makes that median age higher and higher. That brings with it workforce issues, that brings with it health issues. And those are related, right? As we think about who's going to take care of us in our old age, who's going to be in the hospital or the nursing home, or just come out if we want to age in place and be the visiting nurse to come see us.
All right, we need to sneak a little pause for a cause, and we'll come right back. Talk a little bit about how migration and immigration may fit into this. We'll be right back.